What's up, guys? Good morning. Rope Monster coming at you here from stormy Playa del Carmen. Now, good news, impromptu video today. I got a WhatsApp message from a property manager. We get to go follow up on one more apartment over by Parque La Ceiba. Budget travelers, this one is for you, so pay attention. And guys, this apartment, spoiler alert, it is a deep discount. It's no secret that I'm thinking about moving into the city, which is a beautiful building with a gym, cinema, sauna, all these amenities, 2 pools. But man, when I see an apartment like this for this price, it makes me kind of go back to my budget days of saving and being frugal. And it makes me wonder, wow, if I moved into this place, I could have a savings rate of 70%. And I could be compounding and building a lot of wealth. So even if you're not a budget traveler, I think this apartment is interesting. Let's get a little Java wasted. And without further ado, I gotta hop in the in-drive, guys. If you appreciate my efforts on this stormy Tuesday, just smash the like button for me, subscribe if you haven't already. I easily could have slept in, but when I got this message, I was like, nah, let's do this. All right, guys, Rope Monster hat equipped. For those of you wondering, hey, why aren't you taking the bicycle? It's been dumping rain all morning. I don't want to risk getting stuck out there in the rain. There's a lot of standing water. So I'm just going to use the InDrive app. That's INDRIVE. I'm not affiliated with them, but I use them all the time. It's a good way to avoid getting price gouged by the taxistas. You name your price and then people either accept it, drivers either accept your offer or counter offer you. So now you know InDrive for the win. I think I'm going to be able to get over there for probably 70 to 90 pesos, $3.50 to $4.50, no brainer. Now real quick, guys, for the bonus material in this video, I want to get a more intimate feel for this neighborhood. Could I really live that far from the beach? Would I be comfortable? I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try a restaurant over that way and probably a cafe for the bonus material, so stick around for that. One of these spots is famous and I've yet to try it. Also, there's a high-end restaurant over there down in the cave called Alush, right near this budget apartment. And once again, guys, if you're only paying this tiny little amount for rent, then that leaves a lot more in the budget for fine dining, eating out, trips, going to Bacalar, going to Valladolid. So food for thought, even if you're not a budget traveler. But I want to get a feel for this neighborhood. Is the food good? Are the smoothies good? Are the cafes good? So we're also going to do that in today's video. Vamanos. All right, guys, yet another amazing experience with InDrive there. Just a fantastic ride, and I already knew my price. He actually took me for 77 pesos, but I gave him a little extra. I gave him 90, just because I like when people accept the lower rates and just stay humble. But guys, you may remember this from my video on the supply. This was one of my leads right here. I believe it's this door here or this one here. I think that might be the landlady up there. So let's get up there and yeah, that's got to be her. All right, let's go inside the studio and check this place out. I'll give you guys the price and all the details in a moment. Okay. Vale. Sí.
¿Por qué no le mandan las fotos?
También, pero quería mostrar cómo se ve afuera y todo.
Sí, también ven una foto de afuera.
Ah, ok. So right on 65, 65 y 70 diagonal. Okay.
Sí, es un estudio ideal para una persona.
Una persona, sí.
Porque sí,
Sí, sí.
pequeño.
Está pequeño, chiquito. Sí.
Ajá.
Pues se ve bien. ¿Y el refri funciona bien?
Sí, funciona bien.
Ok.
Puedes ver el
Ya.
congelador.
Congelador también. Tiene espacio para bolsa de hielo. Y se conecta simplemente un
Una
estufa
panilla
eléctrica.
sí, eso ya lo pones tú.
Okay.
Ahorita tengo un problema, no, si quieres me pasa bueno.
Oh, okay.
Es que pusieron la taza ayer, es
Okay.
nueva, pero
okay.
algo quedó flojo y se está saliendo el agua del tanque.
Okay. Hay
Pero
que
ahorita
llamar
viene el
un
plomero a ayudar
plomero.
a arreglarlo.
¿Crees que me meto abajo? Sin problema, ahí. Es que
pásate nada más
siempre,
pegadito porque el charco está
ok,
despegado.
siempre hay que checar, sí. Ah, sí, más o menos, aquí. Es como en Ecuador, a veces en México no sirve para mí porque soy alto.
Porque eres alto, sí.
Sí, a ver si hay espacio en el armario. Eso es lo más importante para mí, estar organizado con mis cosas.
Jale.
Ah, ok. No quería hacer daño a la...
No.
Ah, ok. Sí, es suficiente. Tiene espacio abajo.
Tiene allá arriba para las maletas.
Sí, perfecto. Ok. ¿Y la cama? ¿Está cómoda? Sí, no está mala.
Sí.
Yeah, it's nice. Básico, pero... ¿Y el aire funciona bien?
Sí.
Ok. Sí, puede funcionar. That's nice. Okay, guys, so this is the door here actually, and that's the number. I'm not going to put it up on the screen. Sylvia is such a sweetheart, the landlady there. I really don't want to, give out her personal number, but I believe that number on the for rent sign would work. And so you would have an older lady for your neighbor. It's very quiet in there. The only thing is the Wi-Fi is kind of shared for the whole area. So if you're like me and you upload videos or you need strong Wi-Fi, you'll have to contract your own Wi-Fi, maybe get Starlink. The electricity you have to pay separate. The water's included, but really that's honestly a great option. I think for me, it's obviously a little bit small. It would be really hard to go back to a studio of that size, but wow, 5,500 pesos, guys, 5,500 pesos. Less than 300 US a month. And so now we're going to check out the neighborhood a little bit. And a lot of you ask all the time, is there a gym nearby? Yes. So we're actually near one of the Evolve locations, Evolve on Benito Juarez. And here we are on Benito Juarez. And Evolve, we've got a little tienda just right here around the corner. And Evolve is up here on the corner, so I'll take you over there, and then there's a restaurant that at long last I'm finally gonna hit. It's called Nativo, and I've never been there, believe it or not. I know it's a favorite amongst locals, so I'm gonna go there, maybe get a smoothie and some breakfast. I'm starving, I'm wasting away. Been fasting a lot, as many of you know, and it's time to just calorie up and get my strength back. But guys, there you have it, budget travelers, 5,500 pesos for a quiet, clean apartment with one of the sweetest ladies as your landlady. Sylvia is such a sweetheart. So if I was younger and was on a tighter budget, I would absolutely take that apartment for myself. Nothing wrong with it. I saw no signs of bugs or insects, no smell of mold. The AC works, the fridge is nice and cold. The bed was comfy enough. You can always buy a mattress topper, but it was a spring mattress. So you'll probably want to buy like a mattress topper, but those are cheap. So there you have it, budget travelers. Now it's time for the bonus material where I'll show you around the neighborhood. We'll grab some food at this place, and then I think I'm also going to go over to a cafe that I believe has, 5 stars on Google. So I'm going to head over there for a coffee after I get a smoothie and breakfast. So guys, once again, thank you all for being here on this impromptu vlog, chill style video. You can see right here, Parque La Ceiba is just right there. I showed that in a previous video. And right up here, we've got everything from gym to restaurants. So really actually a cool neighborhood. And the street that the apartment's actually on is not that busy. So I think it's a win for budget travelers. Also, my friends, I know a lot of you are probably wondering, hey, what's the closest beach? Well, I'll share with you what Sylvia just told me. She says every Sunday she walks 13 blocks to Playa Car and she swims at Playa Car. So Playa Car is actually one of your closest beaches along with Playa Fundadores. But Playa Car is a beautiful, desirable place, and you're maybe a 15-20 minute walk from the main beaches there, phase 1. Probably get to phase 2 Playa Car in about 20 minutes reasonably walking. So that's really actually kind of kind of tempting me a little bit even more, like, oh wait, we are really close to the combis as well, the colectivos that take you to Puerto Morelos, Tulum, Cancun. Usually that's kind of a long bike ride for me to get over, or a taxi ride or in-drive ride to get over to those combis, those colectivos. So you also have a Chedraui close to here. We may go over there at the end for some more bonus material and compare the prices at this Chedraui over here compared to the Chedraui Selecto on 10th, which is known as the most expensive and bougiest of Chedrauis. So kind of lots of bonus material to get into. You're also close to one of my favorite restaurants, Mezcla. I did a video on that. I'll link that in the description below. But Mezcla has some of the best octopus, brisket, things like that, and desserts. Don't even get me started. And once again, if you're only paying 5,500 pesos a month, you could probably afford to go to Mezcla and Alush and spend a little bit more on the food budget. All right, guys, so we have already arrived at Nativo. I'm gonna head in here in a minute. This looks absolutely delicious. Looks like a really cool spot. But real quick, I just wanted to show you where the gym is and how close it is. Basically a 4 or 5 minute walk from the apartment. We've got Nativo. And then right around the corner, you've got Evolve Fitness Center right there. You've got a Banorte, Telcel, pretty much everything you need, including a little beer deposito right there, the 6. Let's get some food. I'm starving, guys, and then I'll probably show you a cafe and then also Chedraui. So if you appreciate my efforts and the way that this video is kind of escalating and I'm bringing you as much info and value as I can, just smash that like button for me, subscribe if you haven't already. Let's grab some breakfast. All right, guys, so far great experience. My server came up and gave me some hand sanitizer and pulled my chair out for me and everything. Very sweet girl. She asked not to be on camera, so but I will show you the menu here real quick. Guys, we've got the vitamin C options, some juices here. Alma Grande with orange, pineapple, and chaya, which I might go for. There's the tuna fruit, piña limon, so a lot of really healthy options here. There's kiwi, strawberry, orange. My goodness. So I'm gonna start with at least a juice. This one is for iron. Mucho hierro means a lot of iron. So you got spinach, kiwi, strawberry, orange, all sorts of options. You could come here every day of the week. And then as far as breakfast, you've got options under 100 pesos, La Natural. You got hot cakes here. Tons of options, tacos. I think I'm probably gonna have to go with chilaquiles. All right, guys, I already know I'm gonna have to come back to this really tough decisions. I almost got this guy right here. This is the Camarones Nativo. It's a shrimp filled with queso panela cheese, wrapped in bacon, glazed with barbecue sauce. Way too heavy for me at this time of day. But I am going to grab the Emiliano Zapata chilaquiles with steak, bistec de res, and that comes with beans. It comes with cheese. And for the juice, I'm getting the Ojito de Agua, which is chaya, piña, so pineapple, guava, orange, and honey. And chaya is like a super nutritious leaf, I believe. So I'm just going to do that. I even love their menu. Natural wild food, juice bar and restaurant, Nativo. And it says, disfruta la fruta, enjoy the fruit. Since 1999, the best smoothies in town. Let's see if it's true. I didn't get a smoothie, I got a juice. Maybe that's a mistake. Maybe I'll also get a smoothie, but for dessert. So guys, look at the size of this juice. Wow, okay. Qué rico. No, delicioso. Guys, they're watching me film and drink my juice. It's kind of funny. This thing is massive. The size of my head. And but the freshness, the quality of that's insane. 72 pesos for this monster juice. I'm a happy, well-nourished road monster. Nom nom nom. Alright guys, since I couldn't properly explain what chaya is, I asked ChatGPT for all of us here. Chaya is a leafy green plant native to the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico, often called tree spinach. Tree spinach. So guys, I'm kind of a nerd for this stuff because I used to be a farmer, and so it says chaya is the leaves resemble maple leaves and are rich, green, and slightly thick. Common in Mayan and Mexican cuisine. Nutritional benefits. Chaya is often considered a superfood. Mira. High in protein, more than spinach. Rich in iron, calcium, potassium, and vitamins A and C. Believed to help with digestion, circulation, and inflammation. So chaya for the win. Now you know, guys. Get the ojito del agua. And I already love guava and pineapple, but getting some chaya in there with all those nutritional benefits, now you know. Guys, this is a massive plate of steak chilaquiles. I'm gonna set up my first bite magic. We've got some chile de árbol and some habanero. I think this is gonna be a challenge. See if we can wreck this plate of food. First bite magic coming up. All right guys, I just asked the server, I was like, esta pica muchísimo? And he's like, see? So we're about to find out, guys. I just put that drizzle of it right there for the first bite magic. I'm just gonna get just the meat for this first bite with the salsa on there. Oh yeah, it's spicy. Oh, I'm gonna feel that one. Oh guys, it's a big breakfast. I'm getting there. But guys, one more important thing about the apartment, in a time where landlords are getting very greedy and some are even asking for first, last, and deposit, or at least a deposit in the equivalent of the cost of 1 month's rent. This particular apartment is 5,500 pesos a month. But Sylvia only wants 3,500 for the deposit. So 9,000 pesos gets you moved in. So you're under 10 grand with your first month's rent and your deposit. That's fantastic, guys. It's a great value, and so is this breakfast. This is a ton of food. I feel like if you start your day with one of these juices or smoothies and a plate of chilaquiles like this, you might only need one other meal for the rest of the day and you're good. All right guys, next up I'm gonna have to find a good high quality coffee spot to wash all this down. So let's go explore this neighborhood a little bit more. And once again guys, thank you all for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you. Gracias chicos, nos vemos, cuídense. Whew. Guys, that was good. Not gonna lie, a little heavy. I could take a nap after that, but absolutely delicious. So let's get whoa, man, looks like a huge fire over there. I don't know if you guys can see that smoke. Holy, wow, that doesn't look good. Very black smoke. Anyway, let's go see if we can find some coffee, get a little Java wasted, and wash that food down. This place we're gonna go to, has 4.8 out of 5 stars on Google. And guys, one difference I want to note here in this neighborhood versus, say, La Colosio, which is another neighborhood I talk a lot about, you can actually buy beer and liquor up here. Colosio is a dry neighborhood, so I did want to point that out. Just for those of you beer enthusiasts and stuff, if you're gonna live in Colosio, you gotta go somewhere over south of CTM to get your beer. Here you can just walk to the corner store. That's kind of nice if you're a beer or tequila enthusiast. But anyway guys, let's go grab some coffee. We got all the details ironed out about the apartment. Only a 3,500 peso deposit, 5,500 a month for rent. So like I said, to move in, 9,000 pesos. I haven't seen a deal like that in a while on an apartment of that quality. And once again, guys, I would live there given the circumstances because there's no mold smell. The brand new toilet, she said it was leaking, so she's got a plumber coming over to properly install that. But when you get a brand new toilet, I've lived in some apartments in Mexico where I wish I had a brand new toilet. And that place actually does. So anyway, guys, let's go grab some coffee. Boom. Guys, as I'm walking around this neighborhood, I'm almost reminded a little bit of Puerto Escondido with how quiet it is. But also, guys, I wanted to point this one out to you. I'm not going to have time to call on this or check on this today, but here's another place. I'll put up on Google Maps about where I'm at, but Se Renta Casa, so an actual house for rent, and there's the number. So there's an abundance of supply, and that's why I have a problem with some of these landlords getting a little bit greedy, raising rents. Like in La Colosio, there's a number of places where they just keep raising the rents, and I'm like, hey, you know we're still in La Colosio, right? There's barking dogs everywhere. I mean, come on. Check out this happy kitty on top of the geo tracker. Well, actually, I don't know how happy he is or she is. Are you friendly? Are you friendly, kitty? Yeah? Hola, mi amor. So yes, Puerto Escondido vibes. Here is Parque La Ceiba. It's very quiet over here, and I just really like the calm, the chill vibes. And as I said, the rents are being raised out of control, and to that I would say just say no. If someone's trying to charge you 18,000 pesos for a studio in Colosio, please just say no. And I'm not going to name names or name buildings or anything like that, but just say no. It's nonsense. You should not have to pay $800 or $900 US for a studio in La Colosio, a neighborhood that was considered unlivable just a couple years ago because of delinquency, petty theft. Just don't do it. You can move to a neighborhood like this, and that's your vote on stopping the rents from going out of control. Don't just agree to pay whatever these landlords are naming. Just walk away and find a different place. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to show you that there's other options. Maybe you're not going to move into this place for 5,500 pesos, but hopefully it at least gives you the idea that, hey, you can come over to this neighborhood and look for yourself and find something that's more suited for you. Maybe it's a 2-bedroom house or a place with a patio, pet friendly, that's more like 10 or 12,000 pesos, but you're at least getting quality, you're getting value for your money. If you're living in a tiny little studio for $800, $900 in Colosio, I'm telling you right now, you're overpaying. It's not worth it. Oh man, we got some standing water here, and I think this is the street where the cafe is supposed to be. Look at all this standing water right here, though. I don't think I'm gonna actually be able to walk through that. The sidewalks are even submerged. So let me see if I can go around and find this cafe. I need some coffee. I need to get Java wasted. Alright guys, I'm on Calle 7 Sur, and this place is apparently called Cafe 7 Sur. I think this might be it right here. Let's see. Yeah, aquí estamos. Hola hermano, ¿qué tal? ¿De dónde sale su café? ¿Veracruz o Chiapas?
Chiapas.
Chiapas, ok.
Chiapas.
Hay que probar.
Sí.
Gracias. Y su cappuccino está bien rico, ¿no?
Ah, sí.
Okay. So guys, look at these prices. Café de las 7, americano 40, doble espresso 55, cappuccino 55. De hecho, me gustaría probar el café cappuccino mocha, ¿puede ser? Ok, gracias, Jana. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Ernesto.
Ernesto, gracias, un gusto.
¿Para llevar o para tomar aquí?
Para tomar acá. Gracias. So guys, we're here with Ernesto in La Café 7 Sur. Hola, buenas, ¿cómo está? And guys, so right off the bat, I don't know these people, but now I do. I just met them, and they're already super friendly. And the vibe here is super quiet and chill. And look at this setting right here. Hola, hola. So guys, I just wanted to show you, you can get an Americano for only 40 pesos over here. You got the giant Jenga, a beautiful seating area, and it's affordable todavía. Sí, me encantaría. Gracias. Me vas a dar el tour. Chef?
De cocina, comida,
Ajá.
juguetos,
Okay.
orgánicos. Acá se la ven.
Hola, mi amor.
Es muy cariñoso.
Es muy cariñoso igual. Everybody's friendly here. So, o sea, sus huevos salen de ahí.
Sí, de huevo de acá y aquí se hace comida.
Huevo de granja, de campo, huevo de campo. Mira. So you guys want fresh, organic, high-quality food in Playa del Carmen? Well, it doesn't get any fresher than this. ¿Tiene huevo de pato también? Oh my goodness, guys, they have duck eggs. Look at this. Mira. Y mira el gallo. Tan lindo. Y el perrito, su trabajo es como de pistolero, seguridad para el gallo.
Pero son adoptivos, se puede adoptar.
Ah, ¿sí?
Que lo agarramos de la calle.
¿En serio?
Sí, para adoptarlo.
Ay, qué lindo. Mira,
Tenemos allá y hay dos.
hay dos más. So guys, they bring in and take care of. Gracias. Qué bueno. ¿Quieres decir hola a todo el mundo YouTube?
Ah, hola, hola.
So she's doing really good work here. Do you wanna, ¿quieres explicar qué hacen acá? ¿En el español o no? O yo lo explico. Okay. So they're doing really good work here. They're actually taking in street dogs, guys. Like this guy right here. And they're fostering them, and these puppies are up for adoption. So you can actually come here, get some farm fresh eggs, a good coffee, and leave with a new bestie. Wow. ¿Y cómo se llama él? No tiene nombre.
Sí, sí tiene nombre. ¿Cómo es que se llama Ernesto? ¿El perro cómo se llama? Pilbi.
Pibil, como cochinita pibil.
Ah, la cochinita.
Yeah. Oh, qué hermoso. Qué hermoso. Maybe this will be my new doggy. So guys, yeah.
Alguien lo pudiera adoptar.
I think we look pretty good together. So guys, you come in for a coffee and leave with a dog. Vienen para tomar un café y sales con el perro.
Ah, sí.
Qué precioso. Guys, so this place is already a favorite of mine. La Siete Sur. Wow. ¿Es papalote?
Guajolote.
Guajolote. Perdón, guajolote. Mira.
También huevos de guajolote.
También da huevos. Imagine, guys, eating an egg from her. Hola, mi amor. Qué bonita. Guys, this is some of the most unique bonus material I filmed in a while, and I had no idea this existed. Farm fresh eggs, fostered doggies, so if you want to adopt a doggy. Let's try the coffee though. Vamos a probar el café.
A probar el café.
Me encanta este lugar.
Sí, está. Saludé.
Mira, ya aquí estoy con Ernesto, and look what he did. This is beautiful. Cappuccino como mocha, ¿verdad? Wow.
Cappuccino mocha.
All right, let's try this. Gracias, Ernesto.
Sí,
Un gusto.
un gusto.
All right, let's try this.
Lo vas moviendo.
Oh, sí, está bien rico.
Ay, qué bueno.
Algo dulce como sirve para el postre. Es como dessert
Sí,
and coffee all in one.
De postre tenemos como
Oh, they
pie
actually
de
have
queso,
desserts.
pie de helado de limón.
Mhm.
Y tenemos para el postre y
Wow,
tenemos aquí
helado de
como
vainilla,
soda
vanilla ice cream.
italiana.
Y panque del día.
Ajá.
Wow. So, wow, riquísimo.
Sí,
Muchas
sí.
opciones. As they actually have dessert options from 35 to 55 pesos. I got this masterpiece right here. Only 55 pesos. Absolutely delicious. Chocolatey, sweet, and delicious. Okay, guys, so this place is special. We've established the prices of the coffee are cheap. They've got their own chickens here laying eggs. I have yet to see that in Playa. They've got smoothies, like a cherry smoothie for 85. But they also have breakfast, avocado toast 130, omelet 130. Really good deals here as well. So, and guys, I'll put up on Google Maps where we are, but this is just you can get a ham sandwich, tuna sandwich, 95 pesos. So once again, budget travelers, you've got options under 100 pesos, under $5, and you might just leave with a new puppy as well. You can tell I'm tempted to adopt a dog here, but this place is a gem. It's an absolute hidden gem. And I just stumbled upon this, and it begs the question, if Nativo is good and La Café Siete Sur is really, really good in Hidden Gem. How many more hidden gems are in this neighborhood? I have yet to go over to Alush and have a meal and film that over there, so I might do that. That's more of a high-end place. So guys, this neighborhood is really calling out to me. Hopefully you found some value in this. I will see you guys in the next one. I gotta finish this coffee and head home. Groat Monster, out. So guys, rather than just getting a mocha, cappuccino mocha, I had to get the actual espresso to get a flavor for the actual coffee from Chiapas, and it's pretty good. Now, given I was on a call, so I had to wait a while to drink this. Usually you want to drink espresso right when it comes out, but it's pretty good. Given the ambiance, given the fact that we've got chickens and doggies and a bunch of abundant life here, a beautiful seating area, games, and I'll give you the information on the rescue here, guys. This is Rescatando. So this is a dog adoption site, and you can find them on Facebook, Rescatando, or on TikTok, and the website is a .org right there as well. So now you know, if you're looking to adopt a dog, get a good breakfast, get a good coffee, and hang out with some cool people in a pretty sweet spot. Hisbil, en tu idioma.
Idioma.
Rayas.
Rayas en español.
Ah, wow.
Sí,
¿Cómo se pronuncia?
Hisbil.
Hisbil. Rayas. Hisbil. Hisbil. Hola, mi amor. Mi guerrero, mira, tiene... Está lastimado como su papi. Como su papi. ¿Quieres ser mi hijo? ¿Quieres ser mi hijo?
Él corre
¿Corre?
14 kilómetros. Yo salgo a correr y lo llevo.
¿En serio?
Corro de la tarde.
14
kilómetros.
Wow.
Por eso está así bien mamado.
We ran 14 kilometers. Lo seguías 14 kilómetros. So Ernesto followed Hisbil? Hisbil 14 kilometers until he calmed down and accepted his foster home here. So this guy knows how to run. Looks like he knows how to fight a little bit. He's got some wounds. If you guys want to adopt this little guy, come on by here. I'll put up on Google Maps where we are. If you don't adopt him, if somebody doesn't adopt him in the next month, by the time I move, if I find a pet-friendly place, I might have to come back and take this guy home. He's just too sweet. Anyway, guys, let's head over to Chedraui and compare some of the prices over there in the Chedraui in this neighborhood versus the Selecto en Calle 10. Bésame. Ok, hermano, un gustazo.
Sí.
Chócala, pues.
Hasta luego.
Ya, nos vemos.
Cuídate.
Igual.
Adiós.
Un gusto.
Adiós,
Chao.
cuídate.
Nos vemos. Un placer.
Ya va bien.
Igual. Alright guys, that was a fantastic experience overall. Wow, that doggy is dangerously close to coming home with me. I just need a place that's pet friendly. My current place is not pet friendly. That's why I don't have a doggy. But man, if I move into one of these places, I gotta ask Sylvia, I don't think her apartment there is pet friendly. It's specifically for one person. She made that very clear, not even for a couple, but for a single person. Guys, without further ado, let's hit Chedraui and see just how much cheaper this is. I spoke with Ernesto over there at Cafe Siete Sur, and he confirmed it. He's like, yeah, the Chedraui over here is way cheaper than the one on 10th, the Selecto. So let's go find out. All right, my friends, at long last, we're here at this Chedraui Selecto, right by the highway. I'll put up on Google Maps where we are. Right off the bat, this place is freaking enormous. And let's find out once and for all if the prices are actually better here. Looks like they already have Christmas decorations for sale. That's seems a little premature, but whereas the other Chedraui is just getting up the Halloween stuff. So interesting. All right, if you really want Christmas stuff right now you know where to come get it. Wow, this Chedraui's got it all. They even have these like e-bikes, scooters. Lots of Christmas stuff for early October. But all right, I'm getting distracted, guys. Sorry, let me find the coffee. That's one thing I always use as kind of a gauge. How expensive is the coffee? This place is enormous. Oh, here's my paper towels. These are the paper towels I buy. I don't see a price on those, though. A giant thing of bleach, 59 pesos. Disculpe. Las servitoallas, ¿qué precio tiene, sabes?
¿Qué precio tiene? Me dice 16. 16.
16, wow. Más barato que el Selecto, ¿verdad? Sí. 16 pesos for that roll of paper towels. I've been paying 27 at the other one. No mames. Mira, the giant sote, 10 pesos instead of like 18. Santa Madre de Dios. He estado gastando demasiado. I've been spending too much for everything. What? This giant thing of napkins? 49 pesos? Damn, I've been getting robbed. I've been getting robbed at the other Chedraui. This is insane. This is why you watch the bonus material, guys. All right, let's see what other deals we got. Apple cider vinegar. All right, still expensive. 164 pesos. Where's the coffee? I know we got to be getting close. Cereales. Galletas. Café. Aquí estamos. Café. Té. I like this Chedraui. It's got character. The floor is old, beat down. It reminds me of like an old Safeway. All right, coffee time, guys. Coffee. A ver. Tienen garat. Garat. Where's the garat? Okay. So the big 2-pound bag of garat. Oh no, that's the wrong tag. I was like, okay, that's too good to be true. There's no way that's 139. Okay, that's 344 pesos for this one. Let's see if we can find the actual coffee that I get. Okay, here's a good example. This little bag right here, the 7-ounce. This is like, I think, 105 pesos at the Chedraui Selecto. It's 82 pesos right here. Everything's like 20% cheaper here. So it's like inflation never really happened at this Chedraui. So guys, budget travelers especially, there's another reason for you to consider living in this neighborhood near Parque La Ceiba. If Nativo wasn't a good enough reason, if the cafe with the doggies and the chickens wasn't a good enough reason, this Chedraui might be the kicker. Let's go see. Okay, like the sopa Nissan, this screams budget traveler, guys. The shrimp cup of noodles, 14 pesos. That's like 75 cents. It's pretty good. Those are, I think, 19 or 22 or somewhere in that range at the other Chedraui. All right, olive oil, very important. Let's see. So the olive oil that I get is this guy right here. And I think, once again, that's about 30 pesos or about 15% cheaper. I'm blown away, guys. I didn't really think it would be this noticeable. For those of you who love these jalapeno chips, boom, giant bag of chips, 55 pesos. It's pretty solid. Hola, pásale, perdón. Even like the name brands from Frito-Lay, guys, the Doritos, 2 for 102 pesos, 2 giant bags for basically $5 US. And nowadays, that's a deal. Let's get into the important stuff, guys. Beer. Let's do some beer. I think the beer is fairly universal, but it is actually a little bit cheaper. You can see these are kind of the Selecto prices. I'll have to see if it's on sale at the other one, but 120 pesos for a 6-pack of the Modelo Especial and only 67 for the Superior, which is actually a local favorite. Now let's check on some of the other beers, guys. The ciders, the liquor. Okay, Bohemia. Okay, so a 6-pack of Bohemia, 109. That's actually pretty good. Okay, and the Habana Club. So they got some sales, like the rum, 159. Wow. Guys, I've been shopping at the wrong Chedraui this whole time. Unbelievable. All right, wow, Coors Light. A ver. Coors Light 12 pack. Only 160 pesos, guys. That is a bargain. That is not generally a cheap 12 pack. The 12 pack's only 40 pesos more than a 6 pack of Modelo. $2 more than a 6 pack. You get a 12 pack of the Silver Bullet. Tempting. Let's see, what else? Oh, the kefirs we looked at the other one. Let's see if they have it. The Lifeway kefirs we looked at in the last video. Oh, they're the same price. Okay, no, you can't win them all. You can't win them all, guys. They're 115 here as well. So some stuff is the same price, but not a single item is more expensive at this Chedraui than the other one. In fact, a lot of the stuff is cheaper. Let's check on a little Vino Tinto from España. Let's see if we can find the Spanish wine. I'm thirsty. I've had way too much coffee and not enough water. I got Java wasted over there at Siete La Sur. You can tell I'm bzzz, bzzz. Okay, the Peñafiel, the giant water, sparkling water, 30 pesos. Okay, we got some wines here. Cabernet Sauvignon, 244. Trying to find the actual Tempranillo that I get sometimes to go with my steak when I cook at home, but I can't find it yet. I don't give up that easily. It's got to be around here somewhere. It'll be around here somewhere, isn't it? Champagne, Fufi wine. Okay, ooh, I do see one of the whites that I was getting for a while. This one right here is a really crisp green Portuguese wine. And I was getting this for my hot baths. I know it sounds foofy, but I like a hot bath and an ice cold white wine. And this one's only 145 pesos here. I think I was paying 179 or something like that at the other Chedraui. So there you have it, guys. This Chedraui is hands down way cheaper than the Selecto. Let's see if they have my beloved jamon serrano, and if so, how much it is. Oh, they have my chorizo iberico. I was eating this on the bus on the way to Bacalar, if you guys remember that. This is the sausage I was eating, the chorizo. A couple people gave me smack about that, but I don't care, I like it. Something about a bus ride on the ADO just makes me hungry. All right, so guys, a whole roasted chicken, 95 pesos, guys. $5 gets you a whole chicken. I'm thoroughly excited right now. Coca-Cola prices, 18 pesos for a Coke. 25 for the 1.35 liter. 46 pesos for the big boy. All right, now one last test. I gotta see if they have my Dr. Bronner soap that they have at the other one. They were actually out of it last time, so I gotta check. Okay, right off the bat, I'm not seeing it. I don't think this Chedraui's fancy enough to have Dr. Bronner's, but they got a lot of other stuff. All right, guys, you get the idea. There's your bonus material. This Chedraui for the win over Chedraui Selecto. Now you know. Wow, guys, electrolytes, only 21 pesos. These are usually like, I think 30 something in the OXXO. I don't know if I've really seen them at the other Chedraui, but that's pretty cheap. This store reminds me of the Soriana Mega on Constituyentes, because you've also got all the kitchen items. You got microwaves, you got blenders over there, you got everything. Giant range, gas range with a huge oven. Thanksgiving's coming up and I'm thinking about that turkey. Gobble, gobble. This Chedraui even has motorcycles. I'm looking at some Italicas and some Suzukis. Man, that's pretty cheap. It's like a $1,500 bike right here. I don't really want the off-brand. I want a Suzuki or a Yamaha. I would go Italica, but I don't know about Vento. It just seems like a. Let me know in the comments if anyone's ridden these Vento 220s. I mean, it looks good, but you never know. It's still about $2,000 or a little just under, or right at about $2,000 for that bike right there. All right, I got to get out of this neighborhood before I end up with a dog and a motorcycle. This is getting dangerous, guys. Later. All right, guys, one last huge benefit of this neighborhood, especially for you budget travelers. Boom, Cancun Centro. You want to go to Cancun? Right there, there's your bus. You want to go to the cenotes? You want to go to Tulum? Cenote Azul for 55 pesos, I think it is. You hop on the combi. You see Playa del Carmen, Tulum right there, constantly leaving. So if you want to get where you're going, way cheaper than a taxi, way cheaper than an in-drive, way cheaper than an ADO bus. Come over here, Ruta Tulum, Colectivos on demand, donde sea, wherever you want to go. Now you know. This is shaping up to be probably the best neighborhood for a budget traveler right now. I used to say maybe La Colosio, but La Colosio is getting a little bit expensive. The landlords are kind of on one lately, raising rents. So check out this area, guys. I'll put up on Google Maps where this Colectivo site is, just for your general knowledge. But it's good stuff to know. It's a good place to live near, so you don't have an added expense and time cost of getting over here. If you live in La Colosio, this is about a 15-minute bike ride. It's a 70, 80, probably 80 peso in-drive ride just to get over here. But if you can just walk over here, that's a win. Also, there's some, like I mentioned, some other really good dining options over here. A lot more to explore in this area. Anyway, guys, hope you appreciated the content. A lot of bonus material today, but I think it's all valid, worthwhile stuff. Hopefully you got some value out of it. I am tired. It's siesta time. On these stormy days like this, I could sleep all day, and I think I'm gonna go do that after I diligently edit this video for you guys. Ciao, ciao.